I thought I could use my break and do a little something. I have so many ideas of shit that I want to do, but I actually never get to do them. One of them being like just not a vlog, just some shit where I like to express my bullshit that goes through my head all the time because it just kind of builds up. And since I don't got any friends to talk to, I like to just let it out a bit like that. But I was just thinking about like how I think too much. And I know a lot of people have that problem there too. Like they just, it's not easy for people who overthink. I know if you are a person like that who overthinks, shit can get very very ugly because it's not just that you overthink, you think too much about things. It's just that you're not thinking positive things. Like if you would be overthinking about positive, like, oh man, tomorrow's gonna be so good, this is gonna be so great, that'd be probably like a good overthinking if you ask me. They would think I'm talking about is more like just constant, as Bill Burr would say it. But I find that the more I think about this shit, the more I worry. And the more I, like, the problem is you cannot be like, oh, I'm thinking too much, let me not think too much. But then you back to thinking, you start thinking again that you shouldn't think. And that's a whole ordeal. That's a whole fucked up mess. I don't even know exactly where I'm going with this. I'm just putting it out. I was thinking about, what was I thinking about? Right, the thinking too much. Just like what I found, I need to let go. Like we all need to let go. If you have that problem, if you have a problem of letting go to things, maybe you, if you have the problem that you let things go too easily, maybe hold on a little bit to certain things. But if you are like an overthinker, just anxiety, worrying motherfucker, then it can be hard to just be chill, to just sit down and not have to worry about everything, not have to be afraid of nothing, because you're not technically afraid of anything. You're just like afraid something might happen, something might be this way, and that's just useless, very very useless. I've come to find recently that like hope is as bad as fear, because sometimes you're afraid, like, oh, I fear that I have a project, I fear my project won't be as good as I think it will. But on the other hand, hope, for me, it's the same devil. For me, it's the same fucking thing. Because you hope for, you think, oh, I hope this turns out good, this turns out well. In the end, both of them don't really give you anything, don't really help you anything. The only thing, because you're not going to control it, you're not going to know how it's going to turn out until it turns out the way that it does. So you're just worrying for nothing, and you're just hoping for nothing. Even though hope is, a lot of times hope is seen as something good. Hope is seen as like, you gotta keep your hopes up and shit. Keep a positive attitude, yeah, definitely. But I'm not a big fan of hope. I'll tell you like right now, like hope is one of the things that keep me in pain a lot of the time. I write that also in my music. I write that in my music too. Sometimes it's easier to let go of things instead of like clinging on to them, thinking, oh, why, maybe, so letting go, even of hope, something that might be like seen as something good. I know I'm not making a lot of sense right now. I'm just talking some bullshit. I'm just trying to get this out. And since I'm on my break right now, I thought I might just let a little things out, because I want to, and I do it. Good point. What else do I want to talk about? Let's talk about music a little bit. So, if you've been paying attention, I've been working on a little project, not a project, just a couple of songs that I want to get out. And I still got, like, the mixtape that I wanted to drop last year. I still got that, and now I'm just now getting to receiving it, getting it mixed and all of that. And I want to release those tracks first because like I heavily overestimated how good my voice and my rapping was like a year ago as to now. And now I'm kind of worried because like I know like now I feel like it sounds good, it's okay. But like I'm worried in a year I'm going to look back and be like, damn, that shit fucking sucked. So it's a lot, it's like a lot of overthinking again. It's a whole lot of thinking about this shit. I'm always I've always have been that way, that I just think too much about everything. My mind just doesn't know how to stop. Sometimes I have trouble sleeping because it's just something, always something with this motherfucker, always something. So yeah, I'm really excited to bring you the new songs that I made, especially two out of them, like really popping, really popping. But I really want to, like, I'm glad that I have the songs that I made a year ago, because you can really see, like, I will drop some of the older songs, and they're not gonna be like, oh my god, that is, ooh, whatever, you know. But then I'm excited so I can drop the new song, and then you can really see the change that I went through from last year to this year. Keep in mind that, like, last year I barely wrote anything. Last year was like I was fucked up. I was gone in my head. I was in the hole, as I like to call it, and I didn't do anything. I didn't work on my music. I didn't work on myself. I didn't work on nothing. It was just a wasted year. And just like October, November, around that time is when I actually started. First, I started working on myself, because if you try to do something and your mind is not right, you're not gonna do anything about that. If you're not really, how can I explain this? You know what I mean? It's not that hard of a concept. You know, if you're not 100% right, if you're not ready and focused, it doesn't matter what you're trying to do, you're gonna fail anyway. So I needed to, like, get myself in order, and then piece by piece I started writing again. I started managing up and up and up. And now at this point I'm like, goddamn, if I would have wrote the entire year, I would have been now on a completely other level. Because I feel like with the, let's say, like, half a year that I have writing again, like actively writing nearly every day, like, I can see the fucking jump that I made. I was like, damn, okay, like, I don't like to, like, toot my own horn. I'm gonna, like, be like, I am this, I am that. But when it comes to my music, I know that it's good, and I know how that I can get better, and I can look at the music that I did in the past and say, okay, that sucked, but now look at how I'm doing it now, and now I know, like, look how I'm doing it in the future and all of that. So that has me really excited. It has me really wants me to do more. You know, that's the thing. Like, wanting to do more is the same thing as, like, trying not to think too much. So if you want to do more, sometimes you're not gonna do more. Sometimes you just, because, like, just the act of wanting to do more takes so much energy out of you that you just be like, maybe I just do a little bit. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I do, just writing every day as good as I can. I'm practicing my singing, my voice. I know I got a good voice. I just need to, like, get comfortable with it, get confident in it, so I can, like, really bring it out and really sing with it. So otherwise I'd just be I don't know. Like, it's weird with my voice. When I just sing, when I know what tonality I need to hit, meaning, like, if I'm hearing a song of somebody else, it's much easier to sing that than if I have to sing, like, with my own voice, because I don't know what my own voice is yet. So that's the thing I need to find out. So yeah, I think I'm done. I would like to just keep talking like this, but I don't see the point, because I don't know nobody's gonna watch this shit. So it's just gonna be me talking to myself as usual, just this time with a recording camera. And I'm actually, like, I want to do this more often, like, just me talking, just getting it out. Does it do any good? I don't think so. I think it will do good for me. It would be good for me, because I could just vent out all the thoughts that I have, and they're not no longer up here, they're out there. And there might be 1-2 people who might see this and be like, okay, might find some use in it, even if it's just something they can listen to while going to sleep or something, I don't know. So yeah, I think my break is done nearly, so I'ma go. My name is Rev. If you didn't know, now you do know. Have a good night. Or day. Whatever.